Ever watched the teaser of a film and got excited about watching the whole film? Well, an elevator pitch is exactly that. Let's delve into the details of an elevator pitch. And trust me, the context in which you can apply this is really very, very wide. So go ahead, dive into this lesson right away. First up, let's understand what is an elevator pitch. Well, if you have a couple of seconds, or for that matter, a minute, or a very short span of time to probably impress someone, create an impression, evoke a reaction, make a memorable impression, or do something that could leave an impact, that is an elevator pitch. It could be completely contextual. If you are, probably at a, a startup event and you are running a business and you want to create an impression, considering the number of people who are out there pitching for their business, you have to do something that would leave an impact. And we are living in a world of limited attention spans, in fact, even shrinking attention spans. So, how is it that you will create an impression in a short span of time? Probably a couple of seconds that you have. So, let's understand the details of the perfect elevator pitch and the different contexts in which we could use it. An elevator pitch is a great introduction tool when you have a short duration but you want to create an impression. So if you meet someone, just randomly and they quickly ask you, what is it that you do? And you probably have just a couple of seconds, a great place to use an elevator pitch. If you are at a networking event and you are looking, for prospective investors in your business, elevator pitch works like a charm because you trust me, you have, a very brief moment to create a lasting impression. If you have consciously walked into a place or an event where people are out there judging you for what is it that you do in a short span of time, in this place, most definitely, it's only the elevator pitch which could actually save the day for you. So, how to create, an impactful, speech, or how to pack in the punch within a short interval so that people actually retain details about you and it actually evokes an action. Even in a customer facing interface, if you are trying to get someone to, probably uh, react to you or respond to you or enroll or sign up for what you offer or buy whatever the product it is that you're offering on the table, elevator pitch works wonderfully well. Think about it. The entire advertising industry today is surviving, thriving, or out there trying to make it big through elevator pitches. Because these days we barely look at an ad for beyond a couple of seconds. So gone are the days where, long drawn ads used to engage us and mesmerize us. These days it's that short span of time that you have to actually lock in your customer in the deal that you're striving to strike. So, all the ads that we see these days are actually elevator pitches being made to us. So, now let's get into what are the striking features of a great elevator pitch. First up, the first feature which makes for a perfect elevator pitch is that it needs to be concise. If it's concise, it'll definitely communicate the message, in a manner in which your consumer is willing to take it in. You will have more receptive people or a more receptive audience when you keep it concise. We are living in a world where people don't really want to listen, or don't have the time to listen to detailed explanations or detailed, engagement exercises. So keep it concise, to the point, and trust me, that's the first step to a good elevator. Second is it should be cogent. What do I mean when I say it should be cogent? A persuasive, convincing pitch makes for a great elevator pitch. Even though it is short, even though it is concise, yet it should be convincing. It completely defeats the purpose if you don't make it convincing. So ensure that whatever it is that you say in that short span of time, it evokes a sentiment, evokes a reaction or an action, and definitely a positive one. So, how is it that you will sell something or you will create a lasting impression in a short span of time? Definitely when you strike a chord, or definitely when you make it cogent, convincing, comprehensive. The most important element in all of this is that it should be comprehensive. Don't miss out what matters. A complete elevator pitch is when it is comprehensive. It is complete in its entirety. While it's concise, keep it comprehensive. As I mentioned right at the outset, a trailer or a teaser should get you excited about the film. So, this is the essence of an elevator pitch. If you keep it comprehensive, concise, and cogent, for that matter, you're able to strike a chord, get a reaction or an emotion from the intended audience. For that matter, create a lasting impression. That is a successful elevator pitch. It works like a charm in today's world and an art each one of us needs to master if we want to be successful in our respective realms or spheres of influence. Even, simple engagements or interactions, even something which is not, in the context of a commercial engagement, calls for an elevator pitch. So prepare your elevator pitch today and create a lasting impression. In the meanwhile, happy learning at English Excellence with Chhaya.